The entire market is still currently in a massive downtrend, not just Jasmycoin. Jasmy is currently trading around 0.0069. We are left to 12 hours and 36 minutes until this current daily candle comes to an end. In this video, we are going to briefly talk about this very important chart. This is a combination of technicals and macro events. And this chart, at the end of this Jasmycoin video, you'll be able to decide if you should sell your Jasmycoin at a loss, if you should cut your losses, or continue to hold for a massive recovery to the upside. At the end of the video, you get to decide that, because this chart holds the key. Now, we are also going to briefly talk about this BTC price update to see if we should still be expecting this to play out just like it did in 2022. And if you're paying attention, the market is currently in an extreme fear zone. People are scared, angry, disappointed, like depressed, confused. We are going to briefly talk about the BTC liquidation heat map on the 6-month time frame. I've drawn you guys' attention to the liquidation heat map countless times because BTC briefly tanked to the $80,000 territory, which I also talked about on this liquidation heat map. I think when we first spoke about this liquidation heat map and we were expecting the $80,000 level for BTC price, BTC was still trading above $100,000 then. So congratulations if you paid attention. And yeah, so if you're paying attention, Toshi is down minus 21.5%, Tobo 23.1%, Useless minus 33, Popcat minus 15, Mog minus 18, and also Jasmycoin is down minus 19.8%, ZBCN minus 27.5%, XCN minus 17.2%. The market is taking a massive hit at the moment. People are angry, people are not impressed with what is currently happening. If you're yet to like this video, please smash the like button, destroy the like button. For those new to this channel, my name is Isaac. You're welcome to this Jasmy price update video. Like my video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. The analysis I made in the last Jasmy video still stands. So I'm expecting something like this to happen. It all depends on how the market makers want to tank or manipulate the price of BTC further, which we are going to discuss in this video. So if they are tanking the price of BTC further below $80,000 level, then we should expect Jasmycoin to drop further into this territory around 0.0054 zone. The moment that is happening, I'm expecting a bounce to the upside and then welcome ourselves into a fresh bull run. Quantitative tightening is coming to an end December this year. It is now difficult to tell if we are headed into an aggressive bear market or this is just another pullback, because the price analysis, the technical analysis is saying a different thing from what the macro analysis is saying. If you're paying attention, there is currently extreme fear in the entire cryptocurrency market. Last month was extreme fear, last week extreme fear, yesterday extreme fear, now extreme fear. People are scared, people are confused, depressed, sad and disappointed. This is the others chart against BTC Pay, excluding the top 10 cryptos in the crypto space. Now, if you're paying attention, the red period here is the period of quantitative tightening, while the blue period is the period for quantitative easing, and the blue line you're seeing right here is the Fed balance sheet indicator. The technicals are pointing at a different direction. The macro event are pointing in different direction as well. And if you're paying attention, I specifically drew you guys attention to this BTC liquidation heat map countless times in my previous videos. I told you guys, I think then BTC was still above 100k, and I told you guys you all should pay attention to the $80,000 zone because we have a lot of liquidity there. And I think the moment the market makers are able to clear all the long positions there, all the liquidity there, they might start reconsidering to reverse the price to the upside. Now, we've taken out all that liquidity. BTC briefly tanked to $81,000. We are currently trading around $82,000. Now we're going to come back to this chart, but before then, let's go back to the the liquidation heat map for BTC. I told you guys the moment the market manipulators, the market makers have successfully cleared the liquidity there, they might want to briefly maybe drop the price of BTC below $80,000 level to scare a lot of people out of their position finally before reversing the price. Now, if you're considering the Now, if you're considering this price drop on BTC and we clearing this liquidation on the 6 month time frame, and also considering the quantitative tightening coming to an end, because the last time the quantitative tightening came to an end, August 1st, 2019, the market bottoms. It masked the bottom of that bear market, and after then, the price started consolidating until the announcement of quantitative easing, and price exploded to the upside. Now, quantitative tightening, the current quantitative tightening, which began in June 1st, 2022 until now, I think this has been the longest quantitative tightening ever so far since altcoin came into existence. This current quantitative tightening, which began in 2022, has lasted for more than 3 years. The last quantitative tightening just lasted for less than 2 years, barely 2 years. But this time around, the quantitative tightening that began in June 1st, 2022 lasted for more than 2 years and is still on. It's expected to come to an end December 1st, 2025. So if we are following history, the last time the quantitative tightening, the last time it came to an end in August 1st, 2019, the market bottoms and consolidated into the announcement of quantitative easing. And the quantitative easing phase is when liquidity is being injected into the market aggressively. Why the quantitative tightening phase is when liquidity is being sucked from the market aggressively. I think ever since the quantitative tightening began, the Fed has been pulling out hundreds of billions of dollars from the market. And that is why altcoins are taking the hardest hit. I think the reason why BTC has been going against the quantitative tightening is because it's as a result of the BTC ETF. Aside from that, nothing would have saved BTC. So I think altcoins are near their bottom now. Like I said in the previous video, the bottom is likely to be in this year. Useless is down minus 35%, Popcat is down minus 15%, Tobo is down minus 24%, Morg 25%, Toshi minus 23%, ZBCM minus 28%, XCN minus 19%, Jasmycoin is down minus 21%. All these coins are down this number in just the last 7 days, which is massive if you ask me. Over 400,000 traders were liquidated in the last 24 hours, the total liquidation amount amounting to $2 billion. The long positions are getting massacred, like seriously. Over $1.8 billion worth of long positions have been liquidated so far. So I think there's nothing left to be liquidated. If they want to drop the price, it will just be an obvious manipulation to just scare out people before reversing the price. So I think we are likely to start consolidating here into the quantitative tightening announcement, the end of the quantitative tightening announcement in December. So BTC might pump to the upside and then get a final crash to the downside into the bear market. Let's see how it goes, because by the time the quantitative tightening comes to an end, which marks the end of liquidity being sucked out, pulled out from the market, and marks the beginning of liquidity being injected into the market, which is usually the phase where market explodes to the upside. Let's see which one is going to be right, because it's kind of confusing at the moment, to be sincere. So you to like my video, please smash the like button, destroy the like button if you haven't already. And as always, my name is Isaac. Invest wisely, buy the dip if you can. If you have liquidity, take advantage of this dip. Peace out.